Lovely. Hi guys, Alex McCarthy here from TalkSport, right here in Houston for Royal Rumble weekend, and I'm delighted to say I'm flanked by the big man himself, Samoa Joe. How you doing, big man?
Excellent. How are you?
I'm really good, really excited for the Rumble. I've been really excited about your character as of late, as it goes though. I feel like, I don't know if this is a hot take or not, but a quote-unquote babyface run was maybe long overdue. Are you enjoying now the crowd kind of getting behind you? Because they always were behind you anyway with the Joe chants.
It's not really that different. Just they don't feel so bad about it after they leave the arena when they cheer for me. Not doing such horrible things to their favorite people. No, it's cool, man. Yeah, people say it's long overdue, but at the same time, when you're good at being an antagonist, you're good at being an antagonist. It's not an easy pitch to swing it the other way. So. Yeah, I mean it's a lot of fun, and the crowds have been awesome. So we'll just keep riding the wave, see where we go.
That's what I mean. You obviously enjoyed that previous role, right, of being the antagonist and stuff.
Oh yes, let me tell you, if there was a PhD in being a complete and total a-hole, man.
Wendy.
Oh yes, I would be some come everything.
I think though. In terms of where you are now, I think for a lot of fans, because you had a lot of title shots since you've been in WWE without getting the main goal, and a lot of fans are ready for you to get that main slot. Do you think that maybe that you did maybe have to make that turn to kind of to reach that level, or is it just a case of a story by story, like it's a circumstantial
who knows?
thing?
I mean, it's a real chaotic prediction. I mean, I'd love to say yeah. That'd be like the easy answer. And, oh yeah, I had to have people
do
love
this,
me.
and I got the title.
Yeah, but there's a lot of ways to get, a lot of ways to skin a cat. Horrible expression, but
don't do it.
Don't do it. I think this is just kind of the one that fits right now, and. It feels right so far. So, like I said, we'll see where it goes.
One thing I do want to get into with you was the part you were playing in the Roman Reigns attacker storyline. To me, at one point, it kind of looked like that maybe you guys might have teamed up, and it was kind of swinging that way that once it became that, of course, you didn't do those heinous things that you was accused of.
No, it was ridiculous.
It was ridiculous. And as soon as that kind of manifested, I think a lot of fans got excited at the prospect that you two might team up. But at the same time, that storyline seemed like it was maybe taking a lot of different turns and maybe didn't have the original destination in mind. Were there any other plans? Like, were you originally meant to do anything else in that line, or did it kind of just unfold the way it did?
I think it just kind of unfolded the way it did. And, I don't really think there – I mean, obviously there's always those thoughts, but, I don't really think there were. Yeah, I don't think there were.
I mean, but would you be? I suppose another way of asking that though is, would you be interested in teaming with Roman? Because I feel like the chemistry you two have, and that's what the fans were feeling at that time, and they were getting excited for.
I mean, yeah. I mean, and I think the same can be said for the Usos. I mean, we definitely probably could gel, and it could work out well. But then at the same time. We're all real individual personalities, and I hate to be lumped into a group of people simply because we share the same cultural heritage.
Yeah,
it's a little weird,
But yeah, I get that. But also,
in this day and age,
objectively, all four of you are immense.
Yeah, we're all pretty awesome. You're right, but it's not like we all have nothing else in common except for one glaring obvious thing. Why'd you want to group us into a group together? Everybody really wants to do that. It's kind of weird. So just want to put us in a little group together. Like, so we're all easily identifiable or something. I don't know.
Stop it, internet. All right. Heading into WrestleMania season, man. You've been in the company a few years now. I know that it's a bit of a simple question in terms of what's your not dream WrestleMania matchup, but what would you love to work towards? Like, what's the kind of A stage or B opponent?
I think it's a real simple question. You want to be main event WrestleMania for the World Championship or the Universal Championship, and you want that to be against. And at this point in my career, it's not really like, oh, this ideal guy or this ideal person, because really there's about 6 or 7 different people that person could be easily in this company.
Yeah.
And it's just, and the most obvious choices too. I mean, it's no mystery. There's no surprises on that list of 7 people. You know in your heart who the 7 people are. Which they won't. They'll be, oh, yes, I wonder who he's talking about.
Let's leave a mystery.
Work that out yourself. But I think that's just, if there is a goal to have, I mean, I think that's just a major goal to accomplish, especially in anyone's career.
Talking about things creatively quickly, how has it been with Paul Heyman on Raw, man?
Great. Paul. If anybody knows Paul, extremely passionate individual. Extremely. I will say this: Paul is the most charismatic pitch man as far as when to do anything that you will find anywhere.
Is he the one who's drove where you are right now?
Like, the fans are treated to Paul Heyman soliloquies on TV all the time, and he's a very good wordsmith, a very good orator, and imagine this on a voicemail at 4 p.m, just a well-crafted Paul Heyman little diatribe where he lays out to you his vision of what I see.
Good sir, this is where you need to go.
Just he's it's fun. It's fun. It's awesome. They're cool messages.
and talking of creative as well, and I obviously mentioned it earlier, but you and AJ Styles last year, I feel like a lot of people dug that. Was it last year or the year before? I can't remember. But, the whole Wendy storyline. How like that seemed to catch fire, and that was cool to see you two working together. Who was really like driving that? Because it stretched out for months, but it never lost momentum.
I think it was a lot of people. Obviously, with me and AJ, it's very clockwork like. So it's like if we're into something, we're in 100%, and not much is discussed between us. It's just whatever, man. Because I mean, literally, we've been doing this.
Of course,
fighting forever. For quite a while now. So, going into the Wendy thing, just the ridiculousness of it, like really made us laugh. Because if like I said, AJ's, I've known him forever. He's like family to me. He set up at my wedding, and his wife, they're very, very close friends of ours, and to be standing on a table telling your good friend's wife that I can be her new daddy now. Just a silliness. It's silly to a fan. It's ridiculous to a fan, but the level of ridiculous to the people who know each other for upwards of a decade far outpaces any pleasure or joy that you pulled off it, because it's just everybody up and down, both of our families, just ridiculously giddy silly over how ridiculous the whole thing was. So it was a lot of fun.
Well, I could ask you about these kind of things all day, man, but thank you so much for the time you've given us today.
Yeah, man.
And I look forward to catching you on Sunday in the Rumble, right?
Yeah, I'll be there.
Of course you will, man. Thank you.